Naomi Wako to second.
I second. Thank you.
Honorable members, I now propose the question that the Virtual Asset Service Providers Bill, National Assembly Bill number 15 of 2025, be now read a third time. Honorable members, I now put the question that the Virtual Asset Service Providers Bill, National Assembly Bill number 15 of 2025, be now read a third time. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to provide for the legal framework to license and regulate the activities of virtual asset service providers and for connected purposes. Order number 9, motion. Report of the Committee of the Whole House on its consideration of the Kenya Roads Amendment number 3 Bill, National Assembly Bill number 34 of 2025. Question to be put in third reading.
Honorable members, I now put the question that this House do agree with the report of the Committee of the Whole House on its consideration of the Kenya Roads Amendment Bill, number 3, Bill, National Assembly Bill, number 34 of 2025. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Mover. Honorable Kaluma is not here. Okay.
Honorable Speaker, he had requested me to do this for him. With your indulgence, Honorable Speaker, I beg to move the Kenya Roads Amendment Bill number 3, National Assembly Bill number 34 of 2025, be now read a third time, and I also request the Honorable Dr. Nyikal to second.
Honorable Speaker, I second.
Honorable members, I now put the question that the Kenya Roads Amendment, Honorable members, I now propose the question that the Kenya Roads Amendment number 3 Bill, National Assembly Bill number 34 of 2025 be now read a third time. Honorable members, I now put the question that the Kenya Roads Amendment number 3 Bill, National Assembly Bill number 34 of 2025 be now read a third time. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say no? Nay. The ayes have it. Yes, Majority Leader.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I want to beg your indulgence regarding orders number 10 on Committee of the Whole House on the Privatization Bill, National Assembly Bill number 36 of 2025, that you do indulge me to step down this business for today because a number of members have approached me, and I believe they have also spoken to you, Honorable Speaker, regarding their need to file amendments and wanted to have, or rather allow them up to the close of business today. Anybody who has any further amendments regarding this bill, we allow them this afternoon so that by the close of business today, they can file all the amendments with you for approval, and we may consider this bill at a later date, Honorable Speaker.
Okay, Majority Leader, let the clerk just read out the order, read out order number 10, and then the Majority Leader can just conclude on that point. Just the title, yes.
Okay. The title for the Kenya Roads Amendment Bill, a bill for an act of parliament to amend the Kenya Roads Act and for connected purposes.
Okay. Then read out number 10.
Order number 10, Committee of the Whole House.
Okay. Honorable Majority Leader.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, sorry for that. I think we jumped the gun. Honorable Speaker, I was requesting that you do indulge us. As I had indicated, there are a number of members who have approached me and your office, indicating that they would want to file more amendments on the privatization bill. Therefore, we want to indulge all those members that may want to file amendments to do so by the close of business today, so that we're able to review them and progress with this business at a later time, Honorable Speaker. And I thank you.
You can tell them today, the 7th of October,
Yes,
so that
today,
it's clear
meaning
and the time.
by the close of business today, 7th of October 2025, that being
5 p.m.
1900 hours for when the House rises, and you have up to midnight to file your amendments, and after that, as they say, may you forever remain quiet or until you bring another, we have another bill touching on that issue. Honorable Speaker,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you, honorable members. I hope that's clear. So let's now go back to petitions. I think we had completed the statements. Yes, I think I will go to petitions. Then we shall come back and continue with statements because we have guests here from the Kenya Network of Cancer Organization who have actually been here from the beginning to listen to their petition. So allow me to read out their petition when they are still present, then we can go back to our other business. I think it's a considerate thing to do. So read order number 4.
Order number 4, petitions.
Honorable members, Article 119 of the Constitution accords any person the right to petition Parliament to consider any matters within its authority. Further, Standing Order 2252B requires the Speaker to report to the House any petition other than those presented by a member to the House. In this regard, honorable members, I wish to report to the House that my office has received a petition from the Kenya Network of Cancer Organization, KENCO, which represents over 70 civil society groups and thousands of cancer patients in Kenya. Honorable members, the organization is seeking to highlight systemic failures experienced through the Social Health Authority, SHA, and to call for the urgent reforms in the cancer care financing. Various challenges have been encountered by cancer patients through SHA in the following ways: reduced and inadequate cancer benefit packages, bureaucratic delays and system failures, poor communication and lack of transparency, service suspensions due to pending bills, overseas treatment policy changes, underfunding of SHA funds, and emotional and mental strain. The Kenya Network of Cancer Organization further contends that the universal and fair health coverage remains far from a reality for cancer patients. It requires urgent reforms, otherwise cancer patients will continue to experience needless delays, overwhelming costs, and unavoidable deaths. Honorable members, the Kenya Network of Cancer Organization concludes by praying that the National Assembly does the following. 1, ensuring an enhancement of oncology benefits, which was cut from 600,000 per individual under NHIF to 400,000 per household under SHA. 2, commissions an independent audit of SHA funds, reviewing benefit structures, creating reforms for fairness and sustainability in cancer care financing, and ensure adequate allocation of funds to the primary health care fund and the emergency, chronic, and critical illnesses fund. And 3, makes any other order or direction it deems fit in addressing the plight of the petitioners. Given the nature of the prayer sought by the Kenya Network of Cancer Organization, I hereby commit this matter to the Departmental Committee on Health for consideration, especially as the committee is seized of similar matters. The committee is required to consider the matters contained in the prayers of the organization, conduct an inquiry, and report its findings to the House and to the petitioners. Further, the committee will also be expected to provide policy and legislative interventions to be actualized by the House to bring this matter, which keeps recurring, to a closure. As I conclude, I wish to recognize the presence of 10 officials of the Kenya Network of Cancer Organization seated in the Speaker's Gallery, and may I ask them to rise for the House to recognize them. Thank you. Yes, Honorable Majority Leader.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Allow me first to thank the network, the Kenya Network of cancer organizations for that very timely petition. And I must also commend you, Honorable Speaker, for committing that particular petition to the Health Committee, because I think in the Health Committee, the issues that they have raised are very pertinent, and they will be better off addressed by the specific departmental committee other than the Petitions Committee. And I want to request, Honorable Speaker, that even as we consider those, and Honorable Nyikal, the chair of the Health Committee, is here, he'll bear me witness that at least in the recent past, we have done well to try and allocate further resources, especially to the Primary Healthcare Fund and the Critical and Emergency Illnesses Fund. I think we have almost about 21 billion, but that money is not enough. And therefore, we must, as has been petitioned by the petitioners, as the House that allocates funds to SHA, to the Ministry of Health, and to all our health facilities, help Dr. Nyikal and the ministry to be able to allocate more resources, more so to the Critical and Emergencies Fund, because under SHA, Honorable Speaker, under this fund for Critical Illnesses Fund, the treatment of cancer, diabetes, hypertension, and such other critical illnesses fall under this fund. And therefore, irrespective of how much is provided for under the mainstream SHA package, if we have further resources under the Critical Illnesses Fund, these patients and many Kenyans can be able to access further benefits from the fund, Honorable Speaker. And I want to agree with them, Honorable Speaker, the package as it is today, it may look generous, but the cost of cancer treatment is very expensive, not just in this country, Honorable Speaker, but around the world. And therefore, we must, Honorable Speaker, be able to do all that we can to support our cancer patients and ensure that the packages that are benefiting from SHA are also enhanced, probably from the current 4 to 600,000, or even more, at least 1 million shillings under SHA. Honorable Speaker, I want to ask the Honorable Chair of this committee, Honorable Nyikal, to work expeditiously to ensure that you do recommend to the ministry and to SHA the levels, and I know Dr. Nyikal, being a medical doctor himself, is very well appraised of these matters. He knows, he has been the director of medical services. He therefore knows how expensive cancer treatment can be, Honorable Speaker. And also being able to ensure that there is standardization of the cost of cancer treatment, Honorable Speaker. Because Honorable Nyikal will tell you also, you will find the cost of treatment of chemo, of radiotherapy in one health facility in the country, in the capital, in Nairobi, is prohibitively expensive as compared probably to a mission hospital out in our rural areas, Honorable Speaker. And it's the same treatment, same drugs, same treatment regime, and the variance, Honorable Speaker, is also something I would also ask the Honorable Nyikal to look at together with his committee so that we also standardize cancer treatment so that it does not matter where in this country you come from, whether you're in Nairobi or in Marsabit or in Kwale or in Kikuyu, you get the same level of treatment in our health facilities on cancer treatment. And once again, let me thank the organization of cancer organizations for their boldness and diligence to not only speak out there, but to come to where it matters most, and you have brought your petition to the right place, because these members here, not only being your representatives, but also being the people charged with the responsibility of having the power of the purse. They have now your petition. It is in the right hands under Dr. Nyikal, and we will do all it takes to support your petition and support the enhancement of the cancer care facilities around the country. I know the government has committed to building a number of cancer centers around the country, from Kisii to Meru to Nyeri, I think, and many other places, but also to ensure that we allocate more resources towards cancer treatment. And I thank you for your diligence and your boldness. You are great Kenyans, and I thank you.
Honorable Nyikal, maybe you just confirm to them that within the time frame within which you hope to finish looking at their petition.
Thank you, Madam
And also the
Speaker.
assurance that they will have a chance to appear before the committee.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. May I also thank the Kenya Cancer Network for actually bringing this petition. I'm aware, even before I look at the petitions and from what you have read, that actually there's a discrepancy between the benefit tariff for cancer, the benefit package for cancer and the tariff thereof, and the cost of cancer in the country. The cost of cancer is much higher than the tariff. And so in the shift, they'll get some care, some cover for inpatient, but it runs out. And therefore it is expected that emergency care and critical illness fund should take over. And as the leader of majority was saying, you have actually put about 8 billion. You leave out the primary care fund in that fund. And that is something we are looking at. And it also underlines the cost of care in the country generally. That's something we need to look at, why there should be so much discrepancies. And again, it actually fits within the issues of SHA that our committee is now involved in. And so, in my view, it actually gives us a chance to fit in what we are looking into, the issue of cancer and how it can be taken care of, how the primary care can be used to prevent it, and the emergency critical care can be used to support the chief care that is given. So we are seized of this matter, and we are going to look at it, and we will actually report to this House what can be done about cancer and all other issues that relate to SHA in the provision of healthcare in the country. So, in fact, immediately after this, I'll have an audience with them. Some members are actually out at the gate, and we'll address them on the process that this thing will follow within the committee. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Makari, you have a point of order?
Yeah, thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. Just to comment on this petition, and let me join my colleagues in appreciating the petitioners for this important petition. But two observations, Honorable Speaker. One of them is I agree with those who are saying we need to up the budget because this is a budget-making house. But more critical, this being a network of cancer organizations, I think there is also need to supplement the government's efforts in terms of encouraging Kenyans to go for screening. Because you know, Honorable Speaker, we say prevention is better than curing. So we need to encourage more Kenyans through the network so that they go for early testing, early screening, so that we can treat this cancer at the early stages. I submit, Honorable Speaker. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And in conclusion, I just want to ensure, to assure our guests, the Kenya Network of Cancer Organizations, that the matter is now within the departmental committee, and that we remain committed to continue to improve the care that's available. Each of these members have sworn to uphold the Constitution, which includes Article 43, which gives you the right to the best possible medical care attainable. So that is something that the House is committed to. We shall continue to work towards it. Every time a new program comes, sometimes the challenges that are ahead of it are not known until implementation. So we appreciate that you brought that feedback to the National Assembly, and that you have our commitment that we continue to improve. And as many of you will know, that I'm a committed fighter of cancer and held many medical camps in Uasin Gishu County, and in fact have a big cancer walk on the 18th of this month. And you're all welcome to join us. Thank you. All right, now, honorable members, let us go back to statements. And we only had one statement that was requesting for, one request for a statement that was remaining before we go to the responses. There was the statement of the Honorable Bernard Kitur, request for a statement by the Honorable Bernard Kitur. Is he back? Member for Nandi Hills. He's on his way. Honorable Donya, you have a point of order?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Because we are still on statements, I remember, Madam Speaker, I've done 3 statements on T bonuses. Until today, Madam Speaker, have not yet been given a response by the chairperson of Agriculture. As I was waiting for the response, Madam Speaker, we saw on news the farmers were now paid 10 shillings per kilo, Madam Speaker. When we were making the request for statement, the farmers had been paid 22 shillings, Madam Speaker. Now, I don't know it's because we shouted, I don't know it's because we made a statement, Madam Speaker, because when that statement was made, farmers from Kisii region, from Western, they called and said, at least we have someone who is taking care of our concerns. Now that we didn't get the response, Madam Speaker, and the farmers were paid 10 shillings per kilo, now we are receiving a blame from the farmers that we are the cause of their bonuses coming down by half, Madam Speaker. I'm not even wrong to say, yes, we have different types of workers, Madam Speaker. We have teachers, we have nurses, we have sex workers. Sex workers are even paid better, Madam Speaker, than the bonuses that they were giving our farmers. So we want to tell our farmers to stop farming and go do what will give. I'm not, no point of order. I'm still here, Madam Speaker. We are aggrieved on this issue of bonuses. There is nothing to be proud about, Madam Speaker, and we need the Minister for Agriculture to come to this house and give us a response on why the tea farmers, especially from Kisii, Kericho, Western, they were paid peanuts. In fact, they were abused, Madam Speaker. I have no better language to express my concerns on what they've done to our tea farmers. I just need that response now, or else I'll not leave this house. Today I'm going to sleep here, Madam Speaker. The chair must answer.
Is the chairperson from the vice chair is here, Honorable Brighton? Let's listen to the vice chairperson. On behalf of the committee, the complaint is very clear. There's been 3 statements that have not been responded to. Give him the mic. Allow him this. He's already on his feet.
Okay. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Indeed, what Honorable Donya, the concerns of Honorable Donya is genuine. And I also raised a statement over the same. And as an interested party, and the ministry responded to in writing. And I believe the response was also channeled to Honorable Donya. However, we were not satisfied with the response from the ministry, and we had scheduled for a meeting so that we could invite Honorable Donya, and because there were around 3 interested members over the same.
Vice Chair, since yourself you're in agreement that you have requested for the statement and you have not received it, the 3 other members, Honorable Donya said she had 3 other statements, none have been responded to. Maybe the advice is, Honorable Donya, just come up with a substantive question, and then on a Wednesday, the minister can come here and respond to it, because now it's more than 7 questions. 7 requests for statements.
Honorable Speaker, the ministry responded in writing, but the answers were unsatisfactory. And therefore, we had invited them to come to the committee, and we were intending also to call Honorable Donya and 2 other members who had interest in the same. But it seems things have been overtaken by events. But since this is a contemporary issue, we will still invite the ministry and KTDA, T-Board, and the concerned stakeholders to come and face the committee so that we can be able to address this issue accordingly.
You can summon all the other stakeholders, but we still Honorable Donya is at liberty to ask for the minister to come and answer on the floor of the House. Honorable Sioi, what is your point of order, Honorable Donya? Okay, let Honorable Donya finish her sentence, then we can proceed.
Madam Speaker, I thank Honorable Yagon. He has said that they replied 3 times and the answers were vague. Now I wanted to take this matter to court. I think the courts will serve us better than the Minister for Agriculture. So I need lawyers, Madam Speaker. Parliament has enough lawyers. I don't need the Minister of Agriculture because another lawyer is here, Kaluma, working. So Madam Speaker, please, I don't want to be engaged by the Minister of Agriculture, but we do it judicially now, Madam Speaker, so that the farmers can get justice.
Thank you. Honorable Sioi. Honorable Sioi was on her feet. Honorable Sioi had already requested. Honorable Sioi, proceed first. Proceed, Honorable Sioi. Honorable Baya, I am the only person who can give you the floor, and I'm giving it to Honorable Sioi. Honorable Sioi, proceed. Honorable Sioi,
Thank you.
Proceed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker also stand to support that question because you see, we had already done so well in agriculture and we really need to promote the farmers. And by giving a subsidy on fertilizer was a big win to the farmers. Right now, Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, after what has happened, I've just seen farmers uprooting their tea plantations, which is not a very good indicator on the farmers and even in the country. I'm also concerned, I come from Trans Nzoia where we do farm maize, and I know the biggest problem that we are going to have is the prices of maize plantation, of our produce, because right now we are harvesting. I know that we have a very good harvest, but towards the end of the day, Madam Speaker, we are going to have the bad pricing of the maize of our produce, of which, Madam Speaker, we really need to regularize. When it comes to the farmers, now that we have given them subsidy, let us give them the best price so that we promote them and we promote the agriculture sector, Madam Speaker. Thank you.
You know, the Honorable Buyer, if you request respectfully but not stand by force, that is bordering on bullying the Speaker, which I will not allow you to do. So you have to apologize, or else I will not see you. Okay, you may say your point of order in under a minute.
Apologize. I apologize on record, Honorable Speaker.
And I usually know you as a gentleman, so
yes.
When you heckle, I worry.
Okay, thank you. Honorable Speaker, I apologize for that, but Honorable Speaker, I want to say this. I support Honorable Donya to the extent that tea farmers and coffee farmers, all farmers must be. I also want to grow coffee and tea in Kilifi, and I want better prices. But Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Donya should not cede the authority of this House to the judiciary by saying that now that it has not been answered here, she says she wants to take it to court. Yes, you have a right to do that, and everybody else has, but you cannot cede the authority of the House, Honorable Speaker, to the court, Honorable Speaker, to say, you know, because this Parliament has not given me a good response, I will go to court. Honorable Speaker, that is not procedural. It is not at all. And actually, you should ask the Honorable Donya to withdraw that statement. That because it has not been answered here, she will go to court. She can do that, but not on the floor of the House, because we're 3 arms of government, and that principle must be protected by this House, by the courts, and the executive. Other than saying, you know, if it can't be happen here in this chamber on the floor, you say you want to go to court. I want to tutor. I want to use that word, to tutor the Honorable Donya, who is a very good legislator. Please do not make Parliament look weak at any one time, Honorable Speaker. Never make Parliament look weak. Don't make Parliament look weak.
Now, Honorable Baya, I think she's within her right to say that she wants to take that step. She's perfectly within her constitutional rights. But also, I don't think she's making Parliament weak. The committee and the cabinet secretary, by not responding to her statement, are the ones weakening Parliament. I don't think it's Honorable Donya. She's trying to make Parliament do its work. Honorable Kagusha, then we'll close this and move on. And Honorable Ngeno.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I think Honorable Mbaya is now developing bad manners by gagging members, Honorable Donya has every right to be able to raise the issue of the payment of tea. Honorable Speaker, I also noticed for sure that from the government reports and statistics that we have seen, the tea earnings in the last year increased from 185 billion to 215 billion. Now, it is very surprising and shocking that even after the tea earnings have increased from 185 billion to 215 billion, the farmers this year have received less bonus. Honorable Speaker, it will be very important for us to understand where did the difference go? Where did the increase go? Why didn't this increase get to the farmers' pocket? Yet we are supposed to be increasing the farmers' pocket. And Honorable Speaker, I truly and fully support that Honorable Donya's question be answered without any hesitation so that we can be able to get a way forward on this matter. Because it seems there are some people who are taking advantage of farmers, and it seems like our leader here could have some idea of what is happening. Honorable Speaker, I suggest next time the Honorable Mbaya should only start when we are discussing issues to do with fish, not when we are discussing issues to do with coffee and tea. Thank you very, very much, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Ngeno, let's put you have under a minute, Honorable Ngeno, under a minute. Then I'll come to, yes.
Madam Speaker, I don't know if members really understand the gravity of this matter of tea. Madam Speaker, when these bonuses were announced, I think a week or 2 weeks or a month ago, there has been a lot of anxiety, especially from farmers from southern part of Rift Valley, and especially what they categorize as the western side. Madam Speaker, if you look at tea, if you look at the bonus for farmers in Nyamira, Kisii, Bomet, Kericho, Narok, Nandi, it is very devastating. Even most of the farmers as we speak now, Madam Speaker, are uprooting their tea. Most of the farmers have stopped even vehicles which normally go to collect tea. And some of them are declaring that there is no more picking of tea, there is no more selling of tea until this matter is settled. Madam Speaker, I don't think the summoning of the CS is enough. I think this House should take a very serious step to form either an ad hoc committee or something that can really relook into this matter of bonus, Madam Speaker, because our farmers are suffering. And people are wondering, you know, there has been so many comparisons. People are comparing the price of one egg to the price of 1 kilo of tea. People are comparing now the sex workers as vis-a-vis, you know, Madam Speaker, this matter is so grave. I don't know how we are going to take it seriously. And Vice Chair, I don't know, the Vice Chair is one of the victims. He's one of those victims who is also suffering. I think it is time you request this House, Madam Speaker, to form a committee, a special committee that would look into this matter. Because when you listen to Mheshimiwa Kagusha, he's saying the bonus came at around, it rose from 170-something billion, 185 billion to 215 billion. Madam Speaker, this should have been, it can't be possible that now at this age and era, farmers are earning as low as 10 shillings per kilo. And yet, picking that tea is more expensive. And even transporting it to the, you know, Madam Speaker, I think we need to sit as a House and rethink on what we can do to settle this tea matter once and for all. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. Is it Honorable Sige? My eyesight fails me. Next to Honorable Brighton. Honorable Brighton, the member next to you. Yes, Sige. Yes, I said Sige, but I wasn't sure because my eyes.
Honorable Speaker, I want to stand here as a member of parliament from Sotik, and I want to support Honorable Donya. Honorable Baya does not understand what it means to be a tea farmer and to suffer. Madam Speaker, the Vice Chair, who was making a statement here, is one of the most affected. We share one factory, Magogo Shek, which was paid 12 shillings. Madam Speaker, the pain and suffering of our farmers. My farmers take Sotik, Kapkatet, and Boita. And Madam Speaker, People are suffering in our region. There must be something to be done. I'm a farmer, Madam Speaker, and I feel bad about what's happening. Imagine the difference between bonus, even the little we are given, 12 shillings. And then in Central Province, they are given 60 shillings. Madam Speaker, are we living in the same country? Are we serving these people of this country? The farmers who suffer. The tea farmer who goes out and goes to a buying center from 7 in the evening up to midnight. Then you pay 12 shillings. What an agency. KTDA, Madam Speaker, must be dismantled. They are not an agency anymore because we are really suffering and something must be done. And when you hear Honorable Donya talking about going to court, it's not because she likes it. Because her people are suffering. Our people are suffering. Madam Speaker, something must be done by the government. Because we cannot continue like this. Our people are suffering. We represent them. And we must do something. So I support that we form a kind of an ad hoc committee to address this issue. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable members, before we proceed, I know I'll allow members to talk about this. Honorable Maungu, I know I saw your... Honorable Dixon Maungu, you had asked to speak, but allow me to recognize our guests who are here before, then I'll give you an opportunity. Honorable members, I wish to introduce to you a delegation of the following senior citizens from Turbo constituency who are seated in the Speaker's gallery. Mr. Samuel Kimeto Kiprugut, Mrs. Magdalene Rugut, and Mr. Julius Ngetich. And I want you to give them a round of applause. These are the parents of our First Lady, Her Excellency Rachel Ruto, and they also vote for me. More reason why you should clap for them. And they also vote for their member of parliament is the Honorable Janet Sitiene, who arranged for their travel here. You're welcome to the Houses of Parliament. Karibuni. Okay, Maungu, did you still want to say something?
Speaker.
What's your point of order?
I'm not saying anything.
Honorable Kangogo, let me just allow him go with his point of order. It better be relevant.
Madam Speaker, what we are ventilating in is what the Honorable Donya has just raised, that there was a statement she raised and the answers given were not satisfactory. So, Madam Speaker, even if there were some members who wanted to joyride on that point, it's just maybe 2 or 3. Otherwise, there is no debate about tea in the floor of the House. We are digressing too much from our order paper.
I think as representatives of the people who deal with anything that concerns the people, it's important for the public to know that we are concerned and that members have raised concern, or else we look like we are not empathizing at all with their plight. Yeah, but let's keep it brief in under a minute, Honorable Maungu. And then I think we have 2 more people, and then we shall. I'll allow the Chair Agriculture to say something, and then we can close.
Thank you, Speaker. Mine was just to bring to your attention an act that I meant was not parliamentary. My sister, Honorable Donya, were trying to articulate an issue which was very right, moved to the dispatch table, and actually threw a bottle of water towards Mheshimiwa Mbaya, which targeting his head. Madam Speaker, that
Honorable Maungu, you are crying more than the bereaved. It is Honorable Baya who's bereaved.
Had it been that Baya had said it to
and he has not
Donya,
said anything.
He could have been, he was intimidated, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, are you protecting the female gender against the male gender? Because I felt that was an affront to the male gender in the House.
He will speak for himself. He's always very articulate and very loud. So if he has not spoken, he has decided to hold his peace. And neither did the Sergeant at Arms notice. So I think we shall proceed. Yes, proceed. Where is the...
I'm on the floor.
Yes. No, your last, Honorable Mutunga.
Speaker. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I want to join the members of the tea growing areas in sympathizing with these very, very grave payment that came out, Madam Speaker. And I want to congratulate the Honorable Donya for being a true people's representative. The people of Kisii, the people of Kericho, where tea is grown, deserve that their issues must be addressed. And Madam Speaker, I think I want to support the line of the forming of an ad hoc committee of Parliament to investigate, Madam Speaker, the whole tea chain from the farm up to the tea auction in Mombasa, because there are cartels who have gone back to the tea sector and they are killing this sector, Madam Speaker. And I'm requesting you, Madam Speaker, to allow the formation of an ad hoc committee that will look thoroughly into the issues and bring them to the floor of this House for the purpose of the people of Kenya and to give hope to the farmers, to the tea farmers of this country. Madam Speaker, I thank you.
Honorable Wango, you had a point of order, now you have moved away from your desk. Maybe I can give Honorable Mutunga a chance. Did you... Honorable Dorothy, I'll give you, please briefly under 1 minute, and then Honorable Mutunga can... I think she'll be able to speak for you. You're from the same region.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I want to say kudos to Madam Doris Donya for bringing this very, very important statement, petition in this House. Honorable Speaker, this matter is a matter of national importance. Honorable Speaker, the tea growing areas, Meru being one of them, farmers there are not only crying, but they don't even know how they will repay the money that they had borrowed to take care of their tea farms. Honorable Speaker, I want to join the members who have said let us have an ad hoc committee that will investigate this matter and investigate it thoroughly until we put it to rest, Honorable Speaker. From the farmer to the tea factories up to the auction, where did the money of farmers go? Honorable Speaker, we cannot sit here
Honorable Brighton, switch off your mic.
Destroying, Honorable Speaker, destroying the good work that our government is doing. Subsidized fertilizer is already with the farmers, and then somewhere along the way, farmers don't get value and returns for their sweat. Honorable Speaker, it's very sad, and I want to join the other members by saying, let us do thorough investigation, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable Dawood, you are the last one I'll allow to speak on this topic. Make it under a minute. But
Yeah,
Honorable
Madam
members
Speaker.
and Honorable Boy, the reason why I allowed it is because at the moment I know many tea farmers who are bordering on suicide, in depression and because they've suddenly lost all their life savings.
Madam Speaker, point of order was for Ambassador Segei when he said the central region is getting the most, but he should know even the area in Meru, there are tea factories which are getting even 25 shillings. So he should not balkanize us as central getting more than anywhere else. We get 50, we get 25. There is a disparity everywhere. So please, I ask you, Madam Speaker, to ask Honorable Segei to withdraw the remarks he made regarding Central getting more.
Okay, Honorable Mutunga, what's your point of order, Honorable Kaluma and Honorable Wangwe? Honorable Wangwe was the one to go first. What's your point of order?
Honorable
Kaluma,
Speaker,
okay.
there is a difference between Central Kenya, Eastern region, and Mount Kenya region. My brother is talking about Central Kenya, and yet he's talking of Meru, which is in Eastern region. The
He
debate was
stands
about
corrected.
Central Kenya. Meru is in Mount Kenya region, but not Central Kenya. The provinces as arranged initially does not include Meru. Meru is in Eastern, Upper Eastern.
Okay, Honorable Mutunga, let me allow you to put closure to this.
Yeah, thank
Make
you.
it brief.
Thank you very much,
Yes.
Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, to my very respected friend, Honorable Kaluma. Honorable Kaluma, it is important for you to know that the center of Kenya is Isiolo, and Isiolo is actually next to Meru. It is the center of Kenya. If you look at Kenya from all corners. Honorable Speaker, yes, he did. Honorable Donya did ask the question, and it was answered. She and many of us felt it was not sufficient, and then we requested for a further explanation of the answer. Honorable Speaker, the answer has still not satisfied most of us here. Tea is grown in 19 counties in this country, Honorable Speaker. And as we speak here, we should speak hope to the farmers of this country. Honorable Speaker, it takes about 3 years for somebody to start picking tea, and about 7 years for someone to optimally benefit from a tea bush. When we watch as farmers uproot tea up to the roots and not just cut at the surface, Honorable Speaker, we need to speak hope to our farmers because all is not lost. Honorable Speaker, one or two of us are saying that we should do away with the KTDA. I have absolutely no linkage with KTDA. I want to pronounce myself Honorable Speaker. But Honorable Speaker, let me tell you something. Let me tell this House something. Honorable Speaker, KTDA is lauded as the best smallholder tea management firm in the world. It is quoted in the east, it is quoted in the north, it is quoted in the south. So we should not destroy our best really. We should explore what is the problem. Honorable Speaker, in coffee, we had problems. And we formed a coffee caucus. I would urge the members in this House to come out strongly. We form a tea caucus that will look at the issues that are affecting the tea pricing in different parts of this country. I think, Honorable Speaker, that's the best approach because our caucus won't be lifelong. It will not be a one-off activity. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, honorable members. I think now we'll continue with our statements. And we had the statement, this is the third and last time I'm calling out for the request for statement by the Honorable Bernard Kitur.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, first one to the provisions.
No, first apologize.
I sincerely apologize, Madam Speaker. I stepped out and I didn't know it was coming that fast. Sincere apologies for the same. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 44-2C, I rise to request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Transport and Infrastructure regarding the expansion of the Eldoret-Shamahoho Road. Honorable Speaker, the Eldoret-Shamahoho Road is a major transport corridor which links Eldoret to Kisumu and serves as a key route for the movement of goods and passengers between the North Rift and Western regions. The road design in the late 1960s is no longer able to cater for the volume of traffic between the two regions. This has led to frequent congestion and has been reportedly linked to the rise in road accidents, some of which have resulted in fatalities. The Eldoret-Shamahoho Road is important for trade, transport, and regional connectivity, and it is imperative that the Ministry of Roads and Transport enhances its capacity and safety of the motorists. Honorable Speaker, it's against this background that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Transport and Infrastructure on the following. Number one, immediate measures that the ministry has taken to ensure that Eldoret-Shamahoho Road can adequately handle the increasing traffic volumes, and secondly, expected timelines for expanding the Eldoret-Shamahoho Road to support the fast-growing volume of traffic. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
The member for the chairperson for the for transport and infrastructure, are you here? I can see you, Honorable GK. When will you respond to the issue of the Eldoret Shamakoho Road? How long?
In 2 weeks, Honorable Speaker.
Okay, thank you. We shall move to the statements that have been, we still have two other statements which are not on the order paper but had been approved. The statement by Honorable Alice Nganga on Nyota, and then a statement by the Honorable Rueda of Lamu. Proceed, Honorable Nganga.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provision of standing orders for 44.2D, I wish to make a statement appraising this Honorable House on the launch of the National Youth Opportunities Toward Advancement Nyota project. Honorable Speaker, His Excellency the President, having determined that the youth are the future of this great nation, has launched the second phase of the National Youth Opportunities Toward Advancement Nyota project. This initiative stems from the President's desire to empower the youth of this country through various approaches, including supporting of startups and other ventures. Having noted that the first phase of the program had not reached the intended youth in the grassroots and village across the country, the President launched the second phase last Friday on 3rd October and further directed that Nyota be rolled out yesterday in all 47 counties. The President's objective in the second phase is to reach vulnerable youth from remote areas and ensure equity is achieved through all areas being represented. Honorable Speaker, Nyota is a 5-year Government of Kenya initiative financed by the World Bank Group, which is expected to have invested a total of 5 billion shillings during the 5 years of funding. It seeks to enhance youth employability, employment opportunity, and saving culture among vulnerable and unemployed youth across the country. The project is coordinated by the State Department of Youth Affairs and the Creative Economy and implemented through a multi-agency framework involving the National Industrial Training Authority, the National Employment Authority, the Micro and Small Enterprise Authority, the National Social Security Fund, and the State Department for Labor and Skills Development. Honorable Speaker, Nyota aligns with Vision 2030, the bottom-up economic transformation agenda better, and the National Youth Development Policy, positioning youth as the drivers of economic transformation. Nyota project targets 820,000 vulnerable unemployed youth aged between 18 and 29 years and up to 35 years of persons with disability with Form 4 education and below. Nyota overall goals are to address youth unemployment and underemployment, expand income generating opportunities, foster savings and entrepreneurship, and building long-term economic resilience through youth-led growth. Nyota project will be delivered through 4 integrated interventions. These include improving youth employability, also business enterprise support, youth saving support, and also support for employment system and digital empowerment. Honorable Speaker, Nyota will also undertake the master craftsmen onboarding and mobilization. Here, a nationwide master craftsmen onboarding exercise will take place from 6th to 17th October 2025. This program aims to identify skilled artisans across all counties, facilitate youth transition to employment, post-apprenticeship, and apprenticeship. Given the most Nyota beneficiary will work in the informal sector, master craftsmen are critical in linking training with employment. Honorable Speaker, following the directive by the President, the Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sport will conduct a second countrywide youth intake from 6 to 12 of October 2025 to reach vulnerable youth from remote areas and balance county representation. The following are the targets per intervention. Under the on-the-job experience, 62 youths per ward are also to be enrolled. Under the business support,
70 youth per ward are to be enrolled. Under the recognition of prior running, 130 youth per county are to be enrolled. We urge the youth of this country to take advantage of 6 days window to enroll and to be on board with the projects, which is the opportunity of a lifetime. To apply, youth ought to dial *254# and select Nyota. The President has adopted a whole of government approach and directed that all principal secretaries to spearhead the nationwide grassroots leaders sensitization program of the project in all 47 counties that began yesterday. He has also, in addition, sought the involvement of all leaders from executive, legislatures, and the county government to be engaged and involved in mobilization of the youth and other stakeholders in order to ensure smooth delivery of the project and its successful implementation, to give sufficient chance to every young person to benefit from the project. In the conclusion, I wish to state that the Nyota project is a flagship presidential directive and a cornerstone of government commitment to addressing youth unemployment and promoting inclusive economic growth. With the support of this House, we can empower our young people with the skills, opportunity, and financial tools they need to transform their lives and contribute meaningfully to the national development. Your goodwill and support in the mobilization will be critical to ensuring its success and sustainability. I therefore wish to conclude by appealing to honorable members to mobilize and link up master craftsmen in their respective constituencies with the sub-county youth development officers and in reaching out to the youth targeted at the ward level and county level in support of the noble exercise. I thank you, Honorable Speaker. Thank you very much.
Very well. Order, honorable members. Could we have order in the House? There's this meeting up here, just in front of the clerks. Could that meeting end? Order, members. Is this a Kiwopa meeting? Please dissolve that meeting, please. Now, the statement generally given by the chairperson of social protection should be of great interest to you, honorable members, because the Nyota project is in your constituencies. And I know there are honorable members who even don't know who are benefiting and who are not benefiting, and the proper choice of who. So let me allow some 2 reactions to this one, and this should interest you. Let me give the first chance to the honorable member because the first one there. Proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Let me take this opportunity to contribute to and also congratulate the chairperson on the social protection, Honorable Aris Nganga, for that statement and also making sure that we are able to start implementing the Nyota program that the government has initiated, especially to benefit the young children, the youth from our constituency in every ward, that there are supposed to be 70 beneficiaries who are supposed to receive about 50,000 shillings per youth to help them and to facilitate them to continue in terms of making sure that their business enabled, to facilitate them, to make sure that they are able to procure and support their businesses, Honorable Speaker. For a long time, the government has been in support of many many programs that are in one way or the other associated with the young people, Mr. Speaker. The government have been accused for not supporting the young people. And we want to call upon all the young people within the Republic of Kenya, wherever they are, especially in my constituency, in my 5 wards, that this money is there to be grabbed, especially in small businesses. Those young people who are doing small businesses within the constituency, within the ward, those people who are doing art and craft, those people who are doing farming, the young people who are doing even agri-businesses, this is their opportunity to grab and run away with it. And Mr. Speaker, many people are saying that 50,000 shillings is something small. But we want to tell them, even with 5,000 shillings, even with 1,000 shillings, it it can completely change a lifestyle of a young person within the constituency, as long as he or she knows what she's doing, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, we call upon the young people within the Republic. The money has been released, and we tell them this is their time now to grab this opportunity so that they can support their businesses. I support, Mr. Speaker.
The Honorable Maungu.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, allow me to join my colleagues in recognizing that the Nyota program is indeed a very creative and a very enabling kind of program. However, Mr. Speaker, we have a few challenges with regard to how these recruitments are done. Mr. Speaker, it is said that we need to have about 70 young people in every ward. The question is, how are these young people being identified? Recently, we had officials from Nairobi who came down at the constituency level to train these people, Mr. Speaker, so that they could be able to be trained and be empowered. But I find even identifying these people itself was a challenge, Mr. Speaker, because some of them did apply right, but they are based in Nairobi here, not based at home. So I find that even identifying them so that they can be able to attend the program was a challenge. Mr. Speaker, it would be good that members of parliament are also involved in this program so that we can be able to identify, we can also be able to help them, whip and encourage these young people who are entrepreneurial in nature to actually be able to access this funds, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, my only concern is how these young people are being identified, how these young people, Mr. Speaker, are being recruited so that this program can indeed help them, Mr. Speaker, because I believe and know that if these young people are empowered that amount of 50,000, it will go a long way in having them be able to do whatever kind of business they so desire, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, thank you.
Mr. Speaker, you have given
Very well, the Honorable JK.
Mr. Speaker, I must thank you. I must thank you even for prompting members to come to their attention to listen to what the Honorable Alice Waboi is saying to Parliament today. And Mr. Speaker, there is a saying that says that we never inherit the world from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. And the children we are talking about young people at a time of great turmoil, at a time of great disruption, at a time when we are even having this conversation about a generation that is being called the Gen Zs. And Mr. Speaker, we may never blame our youth about some of the things that we see if we ourselves are not stepping up to the plate and offering the opportunities that are available to our people. So, Mr. Speaker, this is not a program. 5 billion Kenya shillings of it that is to be absorbed by our young people is in itself a great, great initiative. And the call I would have here, Mr. Speaker, is for every leader to go back to their villages and mobilize these young people and let them know that if you're between 18 years and 29 years, here is a great opportunity for a very underserved population, even among the youth, Mr. Speaker, because we have some youth who are elite, who have been graduated from university, who have graduated from colleges, but this one is specific to Form 4 leavers who may not have benefited from any other program within government. Finally, Mr. Speaker, I must thank the President for tidying up funding within the youth space. Mr. Speaker, there has been so many efforts seeking to alleviate the problems that young people are facing. I am seeing, Mr. Speaker, that if we as leadership are going to take these Nyota as seriously as we should, we are going to have an affordable housing moment, a SHA moment, just as we had affordable housing moment with the housing, just as we had a SHA moment with health. This time around, Mr. Speaker, we have a great moment on funding that is available to young people, on training on skills, on job development, and even recognition of prior learning for those who are not satisfied. So to the people in the Dagoretti South constituency, if you're between 18 and 29, if you are a person with disability,
you're being called upon to step up to the plate, star 254 hash. Please register
Very well.
to this thing.
You made
And
your
I must
point.
thank Honorable Alice Wamboi for bringing this to the House. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
The two members, I'll give a chance, make it very short. It's not the main business we have. But before then, allow me to acknowledge in the presence in the gallery the following schools: Ewangan Primary School, Kajiado East, Kajiado County, and then Ewangan Junior Secondary from Kajiado East, and Kajiado County. Let me call upon the honorable member, Kakuta Mamai, just to welcome these students. He's in the house. Please give Mamai the mic.
Honorable Speaker, thank you for the opportunity to welcome our students from my constituency to the House of Parliament. I would like to encourage our students, welcome to this Supreme House here. We are very grateful to have you here, and I'm very happy that our teachers were able to bring these students and expose them to, our